He has. He said it is massive and to meet the challenges that this storm and these torrential rains have thrown up. And he pledged that 5,000 more soldiers would be on the ground, plus 5,000 more security forces. He talked about a doubling of the police forces, a naval ship docking soon in the port of Valencia with more helicopters and machinery and potentially able to do operations. He talked about already 211 people confirmed dead, but acknowledged there were dozens of families still looking for their loved ones. And really he tried to meet some of the criticisms that we've seen, saying basically that many people are still cut off, still waiting for drinking water and basics, by saying that he would not be sending the state to take over that region. He said it was still the best model to have the Valencia regional government that knows the terrain asking for the resources it needs from the state. And he said all those resources would be there. The money would be rolled out rapidly to Valencia and those other struck areas, including Andalusia and Castilla-La Mancha. He actually stepped quite close to an apology to people because he said, I know we have to improve, we have to do it together. We know aid is taking time to get to many areas, that there are homes and garages that are blocked off, districts that are cut off, and many people are helpless. But he talked about the thousands of rescues that the state had already carried out, and he said that they would keep working. Now was not the time for criticism, but later there would, of course, be time to look at whether there had been negligence.
Now, Sarah, in the meantime, there are a lot of people who are still waiting for help. Where are we with rescue efforts?
Well, there are indeed, and those volunteers are very, very aware of what's going on in the villages and towns next door to them. Anybody in Valencia and from across Spain, actually, who has not been badly affected is actually trying to get clothes, nappies, food, water to people. And that's why we've seen this outpouring of volunteers. Now, lots of them have rallied and gone to a museum and arts centre in the central city of Valencia. And there were about 15,000 that turned up this morning. Only about 2.5 of them have been able to go out on dozens of buses to those villages to get people the help that they need. But Pedro Sánchez saying that already lots of the electricity that was cut off is back on. He said that the mobile networks would be up and running by later this weekend, that mobile units had been deployed, and simply promised that more help would be arriving as soon as possible, while acknowledging that he said that the magnitude of this problem meant that many people would be waiting for some time yet.